Amongst the biggest crises that the world is faced with today, the most insidious is air pollution. And unfortunately, India seems to find itself in the eye of the proverbial storm. Of the 30 most polluted cities in the world, 21 are from our country itself. In light of this, many states in India have drawn up city-specific clean air action plans. Ludhiana happens to also be one of the 9 non-attainment cities in Punjab that do not meet the prescribed air quality standards. While the State Pollution Control Board has commissioned 3 continuous ambient air quality monitoring stations, in 2020, none of the 3 are yet operational. According to urban emissions estimates, at least 20 continuous ambient air quality monitoring stations need to be in place to effectively monitor the air quality index in the city. Instead, Ludhiana has 4 manual monitors and only 1 continuous ambient air quality monitoring station. According to a study undertaken by the Punjab State Council for Science and Technology, Chandigarh, and the Energy and Resources Institute in 2020, the top sources of particulate matter 10 and particulate matter 2.5 are industries, followed by road dust, vehicles, and finally by biomass. From the 15 different departments that are involved in the implementation of the plans, the Ludhiana Municipal Corporation, the Punjab Pollution Control Board, and the Department of Transport have the lion's share of the responsibility. Ludhiana's Clean Air Action Plan has 50 action points addressing various sources of air pollution in the city. Short-term targets are plentiful, which were all meant to be implemented between 2019 and 2020. By far, the biggest chunk of the budget and the most action points are dedicated to controlling vehicular emissions, followed by road dust and then industries. However, these are not the actual order of the sectors that cause maximum air pollution in the city. So starting with the biggest pollution contributor of the top 3 pollution sources for Ludhiana, some of the broad actionable parts of the plan for industries are: Number 1. Installation of pollution control devices in industries with an element of training about them included. Number 2. Technology upgradation in the brick kilns of the city. Number 3. Switching pet coke and coal to cleaner fuels like compressed natural gas or piped natural gas. This has already been implemented in cities like Delhi. Taking action to ensure compliance with existing rules and regulations on pollution control measures and shifting the polluting industries. However, how these will get implemented is the big question, since there is no clear budget allocation to achieve any of these points. The second biggest contributor after industries to air pollution in Ludhiana is road dust. To tackle this, the plans recommend: Number 1. Maintenance of road infrastructure. Number 2. Water sprinkling and mechanical sweeping of roads. Number 3. Creation of green buffers. Given that regular functioning of the municipal corporations and other agencies should actually cover these points, the question that needs to be asked is whether the use of National Clean Air Action Plan funds is the best use of limited resources for this. The next on the list of top 3 contributors is vehicular pollution, and rightfully, this has got a lot of attention in the plans. For this, the actionable points in the plan are: Number 1. Raising public awareness. Number 2. Upgrading the Pollution Under Control PUC certification system. Number 3. Taking action against polluting vehicles and fuel adulteration. Number 4. Phasing out old vehicles. Number 5. Creating parking spaces. Number 6. Promotion of cleaner options like EVs and CNG in public transport. Number 7. Widening of roads and creation of expressways and bypasses. Unfortunately, a disproportionate amount of the funds are being used to construct bypasses and expressways, which only serve to add more cars to the already crowded road network. In contrast, other cities are actively promoting cleaner modes of public transport and non-motorized transport. The other sources addressed are waste and biomass, which prescribes control of burning of biomass, municipal and agricultural wastes. Construction and demolition emissions are prescribed to be controlled through enforcement of C&D Rules 2016, using screens and curtains during construction, carrying materials covered, and proper disposal infrastructure. Apart from this, there are miscellaneous action points like training and capacity building, grievance redressal, and better information dissemination. Actions on diesel generators are also mentioned. While a lot of these existing plans are well-intentioned and well thought out, there are also a couple of notable misses with regards to some sectors that are included in other city action plans. The Ludhiana Action Plan doesn't have any plans to tackle indoor emissions from the use of dirty cooking fuels and also the commercial eating sectors. Bringing these also under the ambit of the Clean Air Action Plan will make the entire process a lot more effective. For the sake of every one of us, it's time to come together and work together so that the Clean Air Action Plans of our cities can make clean air a reality.